And budget 2022 is just around the corner, and like other sectors, auto sector in India has its expectations as well. Around 50% of manufacturing contribution in India's GDP comes from auto sector. So what are the expectations of this shining sector? To talk all that and much more today, we are joined by Santosh Iyer, VP of Mercedes-Benz India. Good morning to Mr. Iyer. First of all, what are the expectations from upcoming budget 2022 as far as auto sector is concerned?
I think the first and foremost is stability in policies, because we would be quite happy if not much changes, because the changes in taxation, changes in policies, that also puts sometimes many of the plans and long-term activities into the backseat. So the first and foremost is some stability and maybe continuity in what has been announced. And the second is, of course, we are looking at drastic measures to again revive economy. I think the first, second, and third wave, we have seen the economy bouncing back, but I think what we are expecting is if the overall stimulus continues, like what the government did in wave one, etc., that should help the overall economic growth and in turn directly and indirectly help the automotive sector also.
And what are the expectations on EV, electric vehicle front? You launched EV High and EV last year, and last year in fact Tesla was also made demands for some import cut in duties. What's your take on that?
Yeah, see, we have already announced local production of for EQS, which is electric, the top of the line electric sedan for us that will commence end of this year. But when we look at the local production, also the CKD kit duty, what we pay on a electric car is same as the IC engine. So for us, for faster adoption, when you look at the GST, when you look at registration taxes, I think the government and the state governments have done a lot in reducing the same compared to IC engines. So the only open point for us is if now the kit duty, which we see between IC engine as well as electric vehicles, are also rationalized, and the duty for the kits are almost brought to zero levels. So that will ensure we are able to accelerate better price positioning for customers and also faster adoption of EVs as such.
And one last question to you would be, what are your plans as far as Mercedes-Benz is concerned and its overall plans for Indian markets this year?
Yeah, we are fully committed to our strategy, and this year we will introduce 10 new cars in India, so 10 new product launches, because that's what excites the market, and it would come in all our sub-brands, be it the AMG, be it Maybach, be it the EQs as such, and therefore I think we are committed to introduce more new products to the market, stimulate the market. On the other side, we have just introduced our new retailing concept, which is called Retail of the Future. There, the priority is to see how do we deliver now a better customer experience, a better omni-channel experience, be it online, offline, and set the benchmark for the automotive industry itself in the way cars are bought and sold as such. So these are two big initiatives, one coming from the customer side, second also from the product side. And of course, our customer service colleagues are also working to look at reducing cost of ownership, trying to see how luxury cars can be made more accessible by reducing the cost of ownership. So these are a couple of initiatives that we have already announced, and also we are on track. I think the last year has been great for us, but I think we are looking forward for 2022 for another record year.
Well, thank you, Mr. Iyer, for joining us this morning and getting us all the details.
Sure, Sumit. Look forward. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you.
WION now available in your country. Download the app and get all the news on the move.